there, this is Maureen and welcome to my webpage. If you found me here, then you are probably seriously looking at getting into business for yourself. Maybe you're looking to open up a small brick and mortar business of some type, or maybe you're looking into the franchise world. You know, we all are familiar with franchises, and there's a long history of success with people who have really done well for themselves, getting involved in buying a franchise, perhaps branching out and really being profitable. And you know, I don't know where you are in your research with that, but I'm sure as you go through that process, you're going to determine for yourself whether the small business world and the franchise world is the right fit for you or not. You know, there are a couple of things to consider as you go through your process. One is the cost. You know, franchises range dramatically in cost depending on what type you're interested in. There's, you know, some franchises are as low as $10,000 to $15,000 in startup costs to buy in, and others are as high as hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it really, again, depends on what you're looking to do, what type of business you want, and then what size those businesses are, and the price will kind of be set accordingly. So regardless of what way you go, though, and which franchise you're interested in, you're probably going to be looking at getting a loan. Not only to get up and running in your business, but to have some capital set aside for marketing and advertising, as well as perhaps some living expenses, because, you know, most small businesses, when you get started, it takes a little while to turn a profit. You know, it's 2 to 5 years on average to turn a profit. You know, going into a franchise that your chances of success are very good, but they don't happen overnight. So there's a lot of time and effort and work that has to be, factored into the equation, because that's what you need to do in order to get things off the ground. One other factor to consider when you're looking at a franchise is the actual location, because you may do some research and find one or two that are the best fit for you, but then when you actually go take that next step and find the availability, there may not be something that's located near you that's available to buy. So there's just some different things to consider. There's a heck of a lot more than what I just mentioned, but those are just a couple of big things as you're looking at buying your business to consider. Now, it is a common path to go down because, again, the history, the successes, and the familiarity with the brick and mortar businesses, especially franchises. But, you know, if you are truly looking to get into business for yourself and you are keeping an open mind as you go through your research, I'd like to offer a little bit of information to you that may or may not be a good fit, but it is an alternative to the typical brick and mortar business. And the details are actually on the next page, but I'll give you a couple of quick highlights. One is, you know, this is a company that has been around for over 20 years. So the product that we market is by a company that has been in business, very solid company for over 20 years. And the product that we actually market is in a growing industry. There's a great demand for the product, and it offers a real value to the consumer. And obviously that's important because you don't want to be offering a product that people don't want. This is something that continues to grow year after year. As far as the compensation plan, it's one that you can put into place and actually turn a profit within months versus years. More details are on the next page. It's probably very unfamiliar to you unless you've looked into things like this in the past. This is in no way multi-level marketing or matrices or anything like that. This is different than that, but it is something that's definitely an alternative to the typical brick and mortar business. So there is a compensation plan, but I think when you see it, you'll see what I'm saying. It's something that's not like anything you've ever seen before. It's very powerful, very leveraged business. And then the last piece of the puzzle, and perhaps the most important with this type of business, is the actual training and support. Similar to a franchise, when you get started, you have a business plan, you have training and resources that are available for you to get started, because there's an actual formula or recipe for success, I guess is a good way to put it, that's in those types of businesses to be successful. Well, it's no different here. You know, our team works as a team. even though we're all separate as far as our businesses go. But how we operate is to share our resources and share our training, and you get access to all of that. Not just myself, but everyone in the group and all of our resources and ways to train new folks to get up and running to experience success quickly. So if you're open-minded to something that's an alternative, this may be the right fit for you. So if you put your name and information in below, it'll take you to the next page. That'll be the full details of this business, the company, the product, the compensation, everything, and see what you think. And if it's of interest to you and you have some questions and you want to get in touch with me, all of my contact information is on that page too, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you've got. Thanks and good luck in your research, and I hope to talk to you soon.